I took his suitcases and backpack and just say goodbye, not knowing for how long, to the place I once called home. Because my home just started to reject me, pushing me out like something foreign. I had no idea that in another country I would find everything I have dreamed about and even things I never dare to dream about. If you are standing on the edge of change, this video is for you, I think. I will share my real steps without filters, the ones that brought me to this point, brought me to who I am today. I'm living on paradise island of Phuket and can swim every day in the sea, eat fresh tropical fruit and be just under the sun. 3 years ago, I didn't believe that this kind of life was even possible for me. But faced my fears, changed myself, and now I'm here. If I could do it, I truly believe that you can do it too. This video I like letters to my past self, the girl who was still afraid to begin, and a lot has changed, and I will share what it cost me step by step in every episode. And you, tell me your story, ask questions, write me comments if my words speak to you here. I'm happy now, but I'm not at the final point of my life, and I really love it. 3 years ago, I was choosing between 3 countries. It's like Turkey, Australia, and Thailand. In the next episode, I will tell you why exactly this country I was choosing for me. Because this choice is not just random, but who knows. Let's came back to August. For me, it was obvious that it's time for leaving. People started drop their mask, and if you don't know what happened with my country in 2022 years, just Google and I guess you will find all answers on your question. So I just knew one thing: if I stayed, I would lose myself. I could lose myself. When I arrived in Phuket, I had never driven a scooter before, and Thailand is one of the dangerous country, it's the most dangerous country in Asia and maybe in the whole world for traffic, I mean. In 3 years here, I have been in 4 accidents, mostly because I worked too much and traveled long distance from one work to another every day, and for half a year I worked without a single day off, thinking I had to earn as much as possible for rainy day. In Russia we call it same day like Black Day. Do you know this phrase? If you are interested, just let's go discuss in comments. But without realizing it, I was pushing myself straight into that storm. I will tell you more about that part in the next episode. So subscribe if you don't want to miss it. Don't miss me. On my 5th day after moving to Phuket, I still hadn't dared to write. It was terrified, disaster, to even get on the road. At the same time, I worked by Moscow time, a 4 hours difference, and I started at 2 p.m. and finished at 10 p.m. When my day ended here in Phuket, people in Russia were still just starting theirs. It really drained me, and that's something I didn't think about before moving. I wanted to wake up early, catch the sunrise, maybe go for a swim, but barely I had time even for that. I had 90 days visa stamp, and I kept thinking, how can I make these days count so I can stay longer or not? I had studied English for 6 or 7 years ago, but I was still afraid to speak. I was scared, but also quite prepared. If my story feels familiar, tell me in comments what part you want me to explain more. I have a lot to share, but I want to do it in the right order, so it truly helps you. 10 days after I moved, I got a phone call from a kindergarten director. She offered me full-time job with a visa, work permit and salary 40,000 baht. In average, it's like $1,200. Not bad, right? One call changed everything, and suddenly the biggest fears that used to hold my breath disappeared. It was a miracle, honestly. Of course, it didn't just happen by luck. I took certain steps that made it possible, and I will share them in the next video. If you are curious, write in the comments. I really want to know what's important to you. And honestly, this video... Блять. Stop. I just kept going, trying, falling, learning, repeating, and honestly, this video is the same, another imperfect living step. If I could talk to that version of me standing 3 years ago in the airport, I would say just believe. It wouldn't be easy, but you can do it. Don't wait for the right moment. Just start, like me right now. It was hard, but life is hard everywhere. The difference is here. I want to face it. Thailand is paradise, but paradise is not a vacation. You have to keep moving every day if you want to stay here. And maybe that's why this place teaches me so much every single moment. If you are listening to this, maybe you are thinking about leaving too, or maybe you have already tried and you can share your experience. I believe everyone can create a life that feels truly alive. In the next video, I will share how I made my first money abroad. When I came to Thailand at first, I earned $50. What it was, I will tell you in the next episode. Don't forget to subscribe and support our channel. I'm so happy to be here, and right now I feel like proud. Honestly, I couldn't start to create new channel on English because before I already had channel. It called like Vika Voodoo in Russia. Now YouTube has stopped, and that's why it's not appropriate. Thank you that you watched this video to the end. I'm so happy that we are here, and I hope we will do something important and amazing with our Dog for Globe channel, because we already shooted a lot of amazing videos about our world from Bali, from Hong Kong and Phuket, and you have opportunity to support our channel and buy us a coffee. We have link in our channel. We will be so glad that our system works.